Hello, this is Coffee Hound Retro Sharka, and welcome back to another QuickBytes. It's a Dreamcast flavoured QuickBytes today. I think this is the first time I've actually featured the Dreamcast game on the channel, which is, shame on me. But this is a prototype of a Dreamcast port of a 1999 PC game of the same name, Millennium Racers. Y2K Fighters, which is like the most instantly dated and is the most turn the millennium name I think I've ever heard of for a game. But yeah, we are in Future Racer territory. Less Wipeout and more Extreme G, because it's like grav bikes. And yeah, I have some issues with this game, but I do like it. I love the musical vibes. And yeah, music and visuals come together really nicely. Just again, got difficulties. And what I'll just show now is the controls, which are quite simple. No analog stick, which is, I don't know if that was going to be updated and included in the finished version. That would be like a misstep, I think. You do have some nice customization options. As you can see, the graphics are very Tron-esque, very wireframe glow and stuff like that, and translucency, which is very, distinct. You don't get much in the way of just colours though. Shame no different bike designs. You do get a nice track selection. I don't know if you unlock the others through the Grand Prix mode. We're off to the spaceport though, and yeah, right off the bat. This does look a beautiful game. It's got very much that kind of of the time, blocky, glowy sci-fi-ness. It reminds me a lot of things like Quake 2 and Life Force Tenka and Quake 3. Kit and I are playing through Metroid Prime on the Metroid Prime trilogy on Wii, and we've reached the phase on mine section, and that kind of that leans in heavily to the same kind of aesthetic. And we're off to the race here. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. But I think the gameplay is a little bit too simplistic. There are no power-ups or weapons. I was getting bamboozled by that lock-on box, but for some reason it just gives you opponent information. You got a boost, you got a ticking boost, and that's it. You got the rings you can power up to give you a quick boost. You do have some really nice verticality and a lot of exploring for alternate routes, which is, that's something in its favour. That's something you don't often see. But in spite of this, the tracks can sometimes feel a bit samey, if you play it enough, they kind of blur together. This is better one of the more open feeling, but even then it's still a lot of corridors, racing down corridors with obstacles in your way. Some of the tracks lean very heavily into obstacles, so it gets very difficult to have a clean race, bumping around. As you can see, yes, it's all quick at going again. You can reverse, but then you bump again, and it's. I wish a bit more variety in the actual gameplay would have been really nice. We're off now to a different track. This is Nostromo. It's a little bit Xenomorph inspired, but it feels more Quake inspired, more hellish. And this is one of the tracks that has a lot of obstacles in your path and feels very corridory, claustrophobic corridory. And it's hard to get any kind of pace up. I do really like how you can explore though. I really like that aspect of it. There's always something to find. Like, yeah, we like drop down there, which is really cool. I had a quick look into the Grand Prix mode, and it's alright. You get to choose your face from some alien visages there. Make some alterations. I wish there was different designs of bikes rather than just colours. That would have been really nice. And then yeah, it's kind of like there's no cutscenes or story, and like, it's just, yeah, you might as well just play arcade mode. We'll just show another track, the Antarctica one, which has a little bit more openness to it, and some sections that feel almost like platforming, because there's a lot of like bouncing around from platform to platform to platform, and there's some nice verticality and different alternate routes. I do like Millennium Fighters. It seems to have just like vanished into the mist of history pretty quickly on PC, so I don't think it would have lit the world on fire or saved the Dreamcast or been like something people would have raved about now. There is something about it. It has got a visual and music style that blends together so well, and it does just feel very much of its time. Here we go, that kind of like narrow path there. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend giving it a go though. There is fun to be found here, and if you're a Dreamcast fan, you enjoy digging into what might have been, this is perfect for you.